My son.
It's all right. Let him know you're here.
I want my son.
I'm here, Daddy. I'm here.
I want my son, Alan.
Sometimes hard and always tough. That doesn't sound right. Always tough. It's sometimes hard. That's right. And sometimes tough. Sometimes hard. It's always. That's right. It's always tough. That's it. That's it. That's it. All right. Always tough. Let's give me the front desk, please. Now, there's a bunch of screaming girls outside my door. Can you get rid of them, please? I'm trying to get some work done up here. Thank you. I don't know how they got up here. Thank you.
All right, I'm doing the talking, and I want you to listen. Brock, I came to Port Charles. I did everything you asked me to do, but you didn't tell me about all this other stuff I was going to be getting into, and I don't like it. And furthermore, I'm scared, and I want out of this whole thing right now.
Are you finished?
Yeah, I'm finished. As of now, I'm out.
The hell you are. Now you shut up and listen to me. And then listen to me. You get that?
I'm scared, Brock.
Look, I don't care if you're petrified. We made a deal. You were paid, and you were paid well to see this thing right through to the end, and that's precisely what you're going to do.
I was not paid enough to get in this kind of trouble. Scorpio says I can go to prison for perjury.
Now, but you forget about what Scorpio says. Now, obviously, he is saying those things to scare you. Don't you understand?
He succeeded.
Well, listen to me. Nothing is going to happen to you. All you have to do is just do exactly what I say.
No, no. Brock, I really want out of this thing.
Now, wait a minute. You back out of this thing, and you really have something to be scared about. Now, you better get that straight. You cross me in any way, shape, or form, and you're going to have trouble. You're going to have big trouble.
So you're telling me things are going to get worse, huh?
Not if you do what you're supposed to do. Just follow through on the deal. I promise you, I'll take care of you. Nothing is going to happen to you. I guarantee that nothing is going to happen to you.
Yeah, well, you make that sound real easy.
Listen, you're going to be free to go as a bird when you're finished with this. Just follow through on the deal. That's all you have to do. But if you cross me, you turn tail and run, then you're in trouble. Like I say, you are in big trouble.
All right, and I'm saying to you, Brock, you better be playing it straight with me.
I promise you, I will take care of you right down the line. All you have to do is do what I say and do it my way.
And, what exactly do I have to do?
It's just as we planned. You give your statement to the police, and that's all there is to it.
And, then what?
I'll take care of the rest. Don't you worry about it.
Okay, so I, give them my statement and, I'm out.
You got it.
Got here sooner than I expected.
We got the first flight back. How is he?
It's not good, Alan. He's still critical. Monica.
Has he regained consciousness?
Yeah, he's been calling for you. Father. Father, I'm here.
Alan.
All right. It's all right. Don't talk. I'm here now, and everything's gonna be just fine.
According to the blood gases, he's still throwing TVCs, but those gases are beginning to become more normal in range.
Is he lucid?
Well, he has been off and on. He was when he asked for Alan a few minutes ago. Very lucky you all got here when you did.
Yeah, well, I just wish it were yesterday.
Jimmy Lee's been in there with him all night.
You're the only one I can trust to do this for.
All right. What is it you want?
I need you, my boy.
I'm here, Father. Whatever you want, just tell me.
I must give you my power of attorney.
Not now, Father. Please, we gotta talk about it.
Now. You're the only one I can trust to do everything. I want everything in your hands, my son.
EKG's holding his own.
Yeah, exactly. Rick, the BP's acting up.
I was afraid of that. Too much strain, exertion.
I'm gonna tell Alan.
Thank you. Let me know next time. Get me to the head.
He's been talking. He's been coherent.
Yes, I know, and the strain is showing on the monitor, so please let him rest.
All right. I'm going now, Father. You sleep.
Alan,
Yes.
don't forget.
I won't. You gotta sleep. I won't.
Jimmy Lee, let's leave him alone, please. Is he stabilizing?
Not as much as I'd hoped.
Well, maybe a nice rest will help.
Dr. Rick Weber to ER, please. Dr. Rick
I'll get
Weber
back as
to
quickly
ER,
as I can.
please.
We'll be here.
Stat.
I know he's at the best of
Dr.
care.
Rick Weber
I'm fine.
to
Thank you,
ER,
honey.
Thank you.
please. Stat.
What did he mean?
You mean about what?
When we were leaving, what did he mean? He said, don't forget. Forget what?
He wants me to have power of attorney.
Was he coherent?
He was coherent. I told him to forget about it for now, but he insisted.
Yeah, that's Edward for you. He'll be Edward no matter if he's flat on his back.
I'm gonna try and do something about it today. Maybe if I sign those things, he'll rest easier.
Well, I don't think power of attorney is going to be the one sole factor that's going to get him through this one.
What is the prognosis, Mark?
Rick doesn't know the full extent of the damages. He didn't want to subject Edward to all the tests.
I agree.
You want to look at the chart? Obviously, it was touch and go, and it still is.
Next 24 hours are going to be critical.
Well, let's hope we get lucky and it gets better in the next 24 hours.
And if not?
If not, we consider other procedures.
Look, I hate to bring this up, but I gotta ask anyway. It's important.
Yeah, go ahead, Jimmy Lee. What?
Now that you're in charge, do I carry on business as usual?
Last thing I want to talk about right now, Jimmy Lee, is your business.
I know, Alan, but there's a lot that's involved here.
The only thing that's involved now is my father's life. I don't give a damn about your business. Do I make myself clear?
Let's get this straight. Who do you think was with them all night?
Oh, Rick told us.
I'm talking to Alan. Let's get another thing straight. Who the hell do you think saved his life?
You will do fine.
Well, whatever I do, I guess you're going to be stuck with it.
I'm not worried. It's like a breeze. Just don't forget to give me a call after you give me a statement.
Right.
Don't forget to give me a call. What are you doing here?
I'm doing you a favor, so don't bark at me.
I'm sorry. I had a tough day so far. What kind of favor?
You left in such a hurry this morning, you forgot your briefcase.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Oh, no problem. I was on my way to the hospital, and I wanted you to have it, so I thought I'd drop it by. Who is that woman?
Oh, that was just business. That was nothing. Nothing important.
Was that Ginny Blake?
Butt out, Bobby.
Yes or no?
Yes. Now, what is this, the third degree?
What was she doing here?
I told you it was business. Now, knock off the questions, will you?
I will, if you'll give me an honest answer for a change. You and Ginny are in cahoots, aren't you?
Cahoots? What does that mean?
That means that you and Ginny are conniving to get Rick Weber. Is that true?
No, that is not true. And if you aren't the loyal little wife... Now, come on, give me a break, will you? What are you going to accuse me of next?
I wouldn't have to accuse you of anything, Brock, if you would just, for once, tell me what's going on.
Nothing.
Then what was Ginny Blake doing here?
She's my employee.
You told me she took a few days off.
No, she came back.
Why?
Why? Because she has to give her statement to the police, and I want to find out a little bit about it. And, I mean, you can't blame me for wanting to know a little bit more about my company, can you?
That's not what you said before, Brock. You said just the opposite. You said that she offered Rick Weber a bribe, and she never even told you anything about it. You said you knew absolutely nothing about that.
I didn't know then, but I know now, so I just want to keep on top of it.
What do you mean on top of things? Have you been coaching her?
Look, she is going to the police to confirm that Rick Weber took a bribe.
Oh, with a little bit of encouragement from you, I'm sure.
She doesn't need encouragement from anyone. But just for your own information, if she ever needed some encouragement from me, you could be sure that I would give it to her.
Why? You know Rick Weber never took a bribe.
Oh, well, Ginny Blake says he did, and that's good enough for me.
Can she prove it?
You bet she can prove it. She's the one that paid him off. You know that.
Oh, everybody in the whole town knows that, thanks to that newspaper article. The point is, it's not true.
Hey, she swears that it's true, and therefore I believe that Rick Weber is corrupt.
Oh, I see. And that makes you a crusading citizen.
Look, I'm a good citizen, and I'm a taxpayer, and if I hear about some corruption, particularly an appointed official, I'm going to speak out loud and clear.
Even if Rick Weber denies it?
Of course he'll deny it, but you take my word for it. Rick Weber is going to be singing a different tune by the time I'm finished with him.
It's a vendetta. It's plain and simple. You want revenge.
Rick Weber brought this upon himself. Now, just because you're disappointed with Rick Weber, listen to me, because you're disappointed with him, don't take it out on me. You hear me?
What?
I just wanted you to know I got rid of your fans.
That took you long, and I've been there screaming. I'm trying to do work here.
They won't be bothering you. I told the security to watch who gets up here.
All right, good. Thank you. We'll see you.
Hey.
Oh, all right, hang on.
I don't want a tip. Thank
No?
you. Couldn't take money from you.
Oh. All right, good. Thanks a lot. I gotta get back to work here, all right?
Sure. My name's Josh. Josh Preston.
How you doing, Josh? I'm Black and Parrish. So how's the bellhop gig?
I'm not just a bellhop.
Oh, no?
Well, I work here, yeah, as a bellhop, but that's just for the money.
Good tips, huh?
What I am really is a songwriter.
That's real nice. Good. Well, thanks again. I'll be seeing you, all right?
Hey, could I play one of my songs for you?
Yeah, sure, sometime. Just remind me when you're down there and I'm coming up or something, sure.
No, I mean now. It won't take long, and I got one I really think you'll like.
Well, Josh, I'm kind of busy right now. I'm writing my own songs and stuff.
Well, it won't take long. I timed it. It's 2 minutes and 40 seconds. And I'd really appreciate hearing what you think of it. Okay?
Yeah, all right. Well, go ahead.
All right, thanks, man. Thanks a lot. 'Cause when you do, baby, then I think maybe you believe it too. I could be wrong with my imagination. Could be steering me wrong. Maybe love's still there. You still care. Seems to me, if you really try, somehow you'll find a way to show me the feeling inside. Darling, make me believe it. When you hold me tight, I wanna feel it. When you love me right, make me believe it. Let me know your love is true. 'Cause when you do, baby, then I think maybe you believe it too. Hey, catch this part, Blackie. It's my best song.
It's real good, Josh. Why don't you finish up here? Because I got work to do and I'm having problems concentrating.
Well, hold on, man. The ending's coming up. You'll love it. You say your love couldn't be any stronger. 'Cause if it's real, don't wait any longer. longer make me believe it. Let me love you right, make me believe it. Let me hold you tight. 'Cause when you do, baby, I think that maybe you'll believe it too. Yeah, when you do, baby, I think that maybe you'll believe it too. So what do you think?
Of what? Oh, the song.
Well, yeah, I got lots of others, but I think that one's my best.
Right.
Well, you like it? Yeah, you actually think it's got it?
It's, yeah, it was good. You know, it needs a little work and everything, but, you got potential, kid, you know.
Potential.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, you know, it needs a little work. You keep writing good songs. Maybe sometime you write a song for the big time.
But that song isn't. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, I'm not saying that. It's just, I mean, just keep working, you know. You just got to keep working. It's good. I got to get back to work here. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you around, okay?
Yeah, look, sorry I took up your time.
Oh, no, come on. It was no bother at all. You were fine.
Hey, do you...
What?
Forget it. Thanks for listening to it.
Okay, keep trying, and, you know, someday, you know, something will happen, maybe. Never know.
Sure.
Okay. Eruptions?
Oh, careful. You okay?
Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking.
It's all right, though. What's with the long face, huh?
What?
Where's this bellboy I see hopping around here happy all the time?
Not very happy, if you want to know the truth.
Somebody stiff you on a tip or something?
No, I can handle that. This is different.
Uh-huh. Sounds pretty heavy.
It is. I just found out what it's like to think you have talent, and then learn you haven't.
How's that again?
I haven't got it. You know, I was so sure. So darn sure.
Listen, you're gonna have to go over that again. I'm not following you. What haven't you got here?
Talent. Excuse me.
Dr. Perez.
Yes, may I help you?
I hope so. I just heard about Edward Quartermain. I was wondering if I could see him.
Oh, Mr. Quartermain's in CICU.
CICU.
Coronary Intensive Care Unit. And only members of the immediate family are allowed to visit, and then only for a few minutes at a time. And then only with the attending physician's approval.
I see. Well, can you at least tell me how he's doing?
Well as can be expected.
That doesn't tell me much.
Oh, I know, and I'm sorry. But I do have to follow hospital procedure. If you want more information, you'll have to ask Dr. Weber. He's in charge of Mr. Quartermain's case.
Well, I wouldn't want to disturb him. He's probably busy.
Very. But, I do have a suggestion for you. Jimmy Lee Holt is sitting in the lounge. You could ask him about Mr. Quartermain.
Oh, thank you. Jimmy Lee,
Hi.
how is he?
Dr. Weber still says it's touch and go.
Oh, I'm so sorry. To make matters worse, I feel partly responsible.
Why should you?
Well, I upset him. I probably brought on the attack. I feel just terrible about it.
You got no reason. That old goat provokes attacks. I'll tell you something. Besides, he's too mean to die.
What a strange thing to say. Look, I know you must be very upset, but you seem bitter. Has something else happened?
Not to him. To me.
What?
I found out something. And I could kick myself all over the block for it.
What did you find out?
That I've been kidding myself. You know, not just now, but all along. You know, I had myself convinced, talked into, that there was something like family ties.
I don't understand.
You see, I had this crazy idea about what it meant to have the same blood. Well, I got news for you. It doesn't mean diddly.
How can you say that?
Easy. You get the door slammed in your face enough times,
It gets real easy.
I really don't know what to say to you, except that I'm sorry.
You know, the funny thing is, I sit here. That's what makes me feel like a real jerk. I can't leave.
Why can't you leave?
Because I have to know that he's gonna make it.
Oh, I'm sure he will.
Well, I'm not. But I tell you something, if he does make it back to his feet,
Yes?
I'm gonna make sure that I want to even the score with him once and for all.
Miss Blake, Commissioner Scorpio is busy, so I'll take your statement. Before we start, do you have any questions?
No. I'd just like to get this over with.
Fine. Gail, if you'll start the statement with the time, date, and the place, and the fact that you're present, we will begin. Your name is Jenny Blake.
It is.
You were here of your own free will and volition to make a statement, is that correct?
That's correct.
Let it also be noted for the record that Miss Blake was interrogated yesterday, put the date in, by Commissioner Robert Scorpio. And we are asking Miss Blake to give us the same information she gave the commissioner. So, Miss Blake, if you would tell us your story in your own words.
Where would you like me to begin?
Wherever you began with the commissioner.
Okay, well, he asked me if, indeed, Dr. Rick Weber had accepted a bribe.
Well, please go on.
And I said he had. That Dr. Weber had agreed to meet with me to talk about Delise Foods. Delise Foods is a subsidiary of ARB Finance, of which I'm an officer. You see, Dr. Weber had ordered the plant closed.
Did Dr. Weber call you, come to see you, what?
No. I called him because I wanted to express my view about what I thought was...
Where did you call him?
I beg your pardon?
Where did you call him?
At the hospital. A nurse called him to the phone, and, well, anyway, we met, and naturally my concern was getting the company I work with open again, so I tried to persuade him.
How did he respond?
He hinted.
Would you amplify that, please? Hinted? What did he hint about?
What it would take to reopen Delise Foods.
And just what was that?
A bribe.
Are you stating that Dr. Weber suggested a bribe?
He did.
Well, can you tell me his exact words, please?
No, I can't tell you his exact words. As I said, he hinted at it, but I understood what Dr. Weber said, and he knew I understood what he said.
Would you continue, please?
That's really all there is to it. He asked for a bribe, and I gave it to him.
Right then and there?
No. Later. He came to my hotel room, and I gave him a check, and he accepted it.
Was this a personal check?
No, it was a company check. I'm authorized to draw on company funds up to $30,000.
I see, and with this authority, you drew a company check and made it out to Dr. Weber, handed it to him, and he accepted it.
That's right.
You are stating, are you not, that it was clear to you at this time, no doubt in your mind, that Dr. Weber had asked for a bribe, you made out a check, and by giving him this check, you were paying him a bribe?
Absolutely. We both knew.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't you possibly have written that check for some other reason?
What other reason could there have been for?
Well, there could be
many. The
many.
bribe was for us to be able to open Delise Foods again.
Getting back to your question, other reasons, there could be many other reasons. In fact, maybe even a personal reason.
It was a bribe. If it had been for a personal reason, I couldn't have given him a company check.
All right, now, once more, to sum it up for the record, you state Dr. Weber asked you for a bribe, you wrote a check, gave him this check, and that was for the bribe, the check.
Exactly.
How much was the check for?
Exactly what Dr. Weber asked for. He asked for and received a check for $25,000.